I'm William Kumwembe with Business Time on Times Cares of Skyband. It is a magazine program where we look at major business and economic news stories making headlines in the country and beyond. In the program today, Treasury closes 2018-2019 financial year with surplus. We find out how, and MITC to court South African investors. We have these and other stories. Stay tuned if you could.
How to access billing at skyband.mw. Go to skyband.mw and navigate to billing. Go to the Login tab and enter your username. Now enter your password. Click Login. Now you have access to your account information, invoices, and services. Skyband.
Hello and welcome. In our main story in the program today, after seeing budget deficits widening for a greater part of the year 2018-2019, central government closed its budgetary operations in the last month with a surplus of 54.9 billion kwacha. This is largely attributed to a $40.2 million, which is about 31.1 billion kwacha direct budget support from the World Bank. Recent figures from the Reserve Bank of Malawi RBM indicate that the surplus was a turnaround from a deficit of 31.1 billion kwacha recorded in 2019. We have the whole story in this report.
In the month under review, total revenues and expenditures amounted to 132.7 and 77.8 billion kwacha respectively. Revenues mobilized in the month registered an increase of 32.8 billion from a total of 100 billion kwacha mobilized in May 2019. On the year-to-year basis, revenues recorded an increase of 32.8 billion kwacha from 99.9 billion kwacha registered in June 2018. However, domestic revenues registered a drop of 1.3 billion kwacha from 86.4 billion kwacha registered in May 2019. This was due to a drop in tax revenues amounting to 3.3 billion kwacha that more than offset the increase in non-tax revenues, totaling to about 2.0 billion kwacha. Meanwhile, the other project grants amounted to 16.2 billion kwacha, an increase from 13.5 billion kwacha received in the month of May 2019. Major grants received in the month under review other than the World Bank grant included disbursement from International Development Association amounting to $16 million towards Malawi Social Action Fund Agriculture Swap and Shiri Valley Transformation Program. Further, International Fund for Agriculture Development transferred funds totaling to about $2.4 million towards financial access for rural markets, smallholders and enterprises in the Ministry of Agriculture. The remaining 1.8 billion kwacha were transfers towards various government projects. Expenditures in the month of June 2019 dropped by 53.2 from 131 billion kwacha recorded in May 2019. In a recent interview, immediate past IMF country representative Jackie Ree says domestic debt has been growing at an unsustainably rapid speed over the last 2 years in the country, a condition mainly driven by 2 consecutive years of elevated budget deficit. He says Malawi's problem is that debt is rising to finance consumption more than investment, and that the value for money remains poor for those money that are being funneled to investment.
The government has spoken highly of rare earth element exploration process at the Songwe Hill by dual-listed mining firm Nkango Resources, rating the mine as the next big thing. Minister of Natural Resources, Mines and Energy, Bindon Kutsaira, said this on Wednesday last week when he toured the mine. The exploration process is said to have reached an advanced stage. Details in this report.
The exploration process is said to have reached an advanced stage. Kutsaira said mining is a priority on the government's agenda of transforming the economy of the country, hence its commitment to see the process finalized within set timeframe.
This one is one of the major potential sites in Malawi, and the exploration is being done. So far, it's satisfactory. The investor is so satisfied and so impressed that we have large deposits here of the rare rock minerals, and as you heard from him, he was saying that even if there could be mining 1 million tons per year, They have deposits here on this mountain of Songwe in Parombe. They have got deposits to take us another 20 or 25 years.
Kutsayira said the Songwe Hill project offers hope to Malawi as chances of having an operational rare earth mine in the near future are high. He said once the bankable feasible studies are successful and the mine is constructed, the mine would create vast job opportunities.
When we come to this level, they have done all the, taking all the samples. Now what is remaining is the processing now to get the level which they need per cubic meter or of the sample. And so far for the samples which they have already done, they have already so impressed. And this is almost the 10th year. Most of the exploration job works take almost 10 years plus. So now we are coming to the completion of the exploration project, and very soon you're going to see heavy machines being brought here, and now the major operation of the mining starting. And that's where now Malawi will celebrate to say now we have got a forex earner in the country.
Nkango Resources President Alex Lemon promised to continue engaging the government and communities at all levels of the project.
Well, we had a very, very successful drilling program last year, which was part of our exploration program. As you've seen, we've now completed, I think some of you were here last year, and we've now completed that program. We had fantastic results from that, which we released earlier this year. We had an increase, a 60% increase in our indicated and measured resources, which is very important because it means where in the pre-feasibility study we were looking at putting through 500,000 tonnes through the plant, we're now looking at putting 1 million tonnes through the plant in a year, which means that we can have a bigger plant, produce bigger revenues, which means bigger taxes and bigger royalties for the government. It means more employment because it will be a bigger project. And it means, because we've got this larger resource, where in the PFS it was 500,000 for 18 years, we can now put through 1 million tonnes over 20 years. So it was a very successful program. We've now completed that drilling program. So that's ticked that box. But for a bankable feasibility study, there are other studies involved. It's not just drilling. There's the mineral processing. And the mineral processing is very important because that is the study of how we take the rare earths out of the rock. And that's what we're doing at the moment. We're optimizing that test work. Once we've completed the optimization test work, we will be running a small-scale plant to test the processes that we've designed to make sure they work. So it's a bit like having a model of a water pump. Before you want to put a big water pump into your garden, we're going to build a smaller water pump to make sure it actually works. So as you can imagine, before we spend 250 million on a new mining project here and mineral processing plant and chemical plant, we need to be absolutely certain that the mineral processing processes that we intend to use in the chemicals plant will actually work and work very well. And so that's what we're doing with the pilot test work over the coming months.
Nkango explores rare earths, elements and associated...
Remember, this is Business Time with me, William Kumwembe. It is a magazine program where we bring you major business and economic news stories making headlines in the country and beyond. We'll be right back.
There's a revolution happening within business Wi-Fi hotspots all over the world. And now with Skyband, your business can be part of that revolution in Malawi. Introducing Skyband Social Wi-Fi. It allows your customers to instantly connect to your network with Facebook or Google to use free managed Wi-Fi at your venue. In doing so, your customers can help you promote your business to all their online friends. Contact Skyband today for your free out-of-the-box social Wi-Fi package and start offering your customers 50 megabytes of data for free daily. Or do amazing things with your Wi-Fi with Skyband Social Wi-Fi sponsored package. Provide free Wi-Fi and boost your business with Skyband Social Wi-Fi. Perfect for restaurants, bars, cafes, hotels, learning institutions, and more. Call 099 Skyband or 021 Skyband. T's and C's apply. Skyband. Malawi's leading internet service provider.
Welcome back. The Malawi Investment and Trade Center will on Wednesday engage potential investors in South Africa at the Malawi Business Day hosted by the Malawi Consulate in Johannesburg. During the event, MITC will show investment and trade opportunities to the potential investors. MITC Public Relations Manager is Delibe Chimbalu.
The Malawi Consulate in Johannesburg, South Africa, in conjunction with the Johannesburg Confederation of Chambers of Commerce and Industry, has organized a one-day business, we can say a forum or a business event, where Malawi will be showcasing its investment as well as trade opportunities. As MITC, we are going there to just to let the potential investors in South Africa what Malawi has on offer in terms of trade as well as also investment. We are taking this event as a platform to network, as well as also to maybe identify potential joint venture partners who might be interested to come to Malawi to do business with our private sector here. There are one or two private sector companies that are accompanying us to South Africa to attend this event, and we believe that this is a great platform to showcase Malawi and also to forge business partnerships with our colleagues in South Africa. This event, it's one of the initiatives that as MITC we do encourage to perform, since this type of events, they provide a great platform for us to market Malawi. As you might know, Malawi has a lot of investment opportunities that needs to be marketed to the whole world. So South Africa, as being one of our countries that have been doing business with, we believe that this is a great platform that we should showcase our investment and trade opportunities.
Now, exhibitors at the ongoing International Trade Fair have bemoaned scanty and inadequate business information on Malawi prevailing in the country. This comes at a time various stakeholders have indicated that the country requires substantial investments in various sectors to help boost the economy. Chimwemwe Mangazi has the whole story.
This came out during one of the side meetings at the exhibition where the Malawi Investment and Trade Center MITC oriented the investors on its online portal that facilitates investment linkages between government departments and the private sector. Managing Director of Alospar International Limited, Febe Toongo, narrated that she entered a partnership with an Indian company where in the venture they were to open a food additives business locally but could not be assisted by government departments. Marketing Officer at Greenbelt Authority, Pilira Manyira, coordinated Toongo's story, stressing that there is little knowledge as regards the processes required for one to invest or register a company in the country.
The presentation was so fantastic. As one of an organization which we have been using MITC as our platform to attract investors, we see there's a great improvement from the initial arrangement of just going direct to their offices, and now they said they have introduced an online portal whereby we as players, we can go upload our project compendium, we can go use their portal for registration or to get information about investments in Malawi. I see there's a great improvement. As you can see, one of the challenges, among the challenges, was inadequate or lack of information about investment. You know, maybe it's a little, or few people know about the stages and whatever one has to take to invest in Malawi, or what one has to take, let's say, to register a company. So those challenges, they are there because each and every development there are challenges. But as you have heard, we have discussed with the presenter to say some of the challenges can be overcome.
MITC Business Information Officer Robbins Mwanga, who made a presentation at the side meeting, said in addressing the challenge, the center has established an online portal where investors can be linked with relevant authorities.
Actually, what we're trying to share with the business community is the availability of a new information product by the Malawi Investment and Trade Center. It's called the Investment Portal. This facility is there for the business community, particularly those that are interested to invest in Malawi. It gives the whole picture of how to go about investing in Malawi, the procedures, the opportunities available, and other related issues to investment. It's really difficult, but because information providers in Malawi, there are several information providers in Malawi. We as MITC don't necessarily produce information. There are other key players. Okay, talk of utility providers like ESCOM, Water Board, Minister of Lands, trade institutions, support institutions. They all produce information. So what is important is that we work hand in hand. Okay, MITC is there to coordinate the information activities. So whenever our request is that whenever we go to these institutions, because we're working on behalf of Malawi government, which has mandated us to promote and attract investment into Malawi. So whenever we go out to these partners, they should cooperate in providing information, because at the end of the day, we are serving one Malawi.
Now, technology is taking headway in a number of businesses worldwide. Through tech, businesses now advertise, trade, and even merge. Seeing this as a business opportunity, Mbuna Inc. was established as a way and a platform that enables other businesses expand their technology. In today's Budding Entrepreneur segment, we find out how the founders of Mbuna Inc. see technology as the main revenue provider for economies worldwide.
The founding of Mbuna Inc. is probably based on a couple of inspirations. One of the huge inspirations that we had is the idea that young people after school or even before school we could develop our skills instead of looking for a job, and think of what a business we could start with whatever we have, the skills we have, and then team up as young people.
We thought that we could gather our skills and begin an IT company.
Our thought, first of all, is the unity that we can come up with as new graduates. And then the other thought is is to take up the leap of faith that if we come together, work on something, even without the money, we could do it. And we started Mbuna Inc., as I said, in March 2016 without any financial capital.
It's not that easy. As my friend has already said, it's been a rough journey. Okay, we've had our ups and downs. Yeah, like I would say, he just mentioned that we have another partner like Justin. We have also had other partners before. We're almost a team of 6 at first. Now we're 4. I think the only person that he didn't mention is Innocent Masangano. I wouldn't mention about the other people, but they left us. I think they saw that the journey was so rough. So it takes hard work, and commitment as well to push things.
Yeah, until an accountant makes a review of which we have had our accounts all cleared all and well, and even cleared with the MIA with our tax clearance certificate. So in 2017 we made some losses, probably being an initial year where we had to buy all this talk of the assets A to C, and probably getting to a new premise, because before we didn't have an office, we were working from home in Chilogwe, but then late 2017 December we got an office in town, and then probably it was a year of many operating expenses. But 2018 we should have been making just a slight profit.
I would say when they think of doing something, okay, we have to plan for it, and after planning for it, we have to go for it, and after they go for it, they shouldn't give up on it.
It's possible to dream whatever they want to do in their lives, and I would say entrepreneurship, from the perspective that I take it myself, it's where you have something that you would love to accomplish in your life, whether it's in music, whether it's some skills in IT, or your area of profession which you took your paper, whether you're a journalist, whether all these areas, whether you're an engineer, and then probably everyone also has special areas where they have passion with. I would say being an entrepreneur, it's all taking up this kind of passion which you have on this particular passion you have, and then taking it with all your gut, with all your energy.
There's a revolution happening within business Wi-Fi hotspots all over the world. And now with Skyband, your business can be part of that revolution in Malawi. Introducing Skyband Social Wi-Fi. It allows your customers to instantly connect to your network with Facebook or Google to use free managed Wi-Fi at your venue. In doing so, your customers can help you promote your business to all their online friends. Contact Skyband today for your free out-of-the-box social Wi-Fi package and start offering your customers 50 megabytes of data for free daily. Or do amazing things with your Wi-Fi with Skyband Social Wi-Fi sponsored package. Provide free Wi-Fi and boost your business with Skyband Social Wi-Fi. Perfect for restaurants, bars, cafes, hotels, learning institutions, and more. Call 099 Skyband or 021 Skyband. T's and C's apply. Skyband, Malawi's leading internet service provider.
Well, on that note, we've also come to the end of today's edition of the program Business Time, right here on Times Television, a magazine program where we bring you major business and economic news stories making headlines in the country and beyond. On behalf of the entire production team, my name is William Kumwembe. But always remember, if it doesn't make money, well, it doesn't make sense. Bye for now.